Have you ever really stopped to think about what makes a house feel like a home? It's so much more than just four walls and a roof, right? It's about creating a space that feels safe and positive and, well, sacred. Today, we're going to explore a really beautiful tradition that's designed to do exactly that. So that's the big question, isn't it? What's the magic ingredient that transforms a physical structure into a sacred home? And while, of course, things like love and family are a huge part of it, so many cultures also look to spiritual symbols to kind of infuse a space with that divine energy. And that's exactly where this idea of the Gruha Tilak comes in. So, to really get a handle on this amazing tradition, here's how we're going to break it down. We'll start with its role as a shield. Then we'll unpack the symbolism of the sacred coconut. After that, we'll get into how the blessing is actually believed to work, why it's so much more than just a piece of decor, and finally, how it all comes together to act as a bridge to the divine. Okay, let's dive right into the first and really the most fundamental idea, the Gruha Tilak as a shield. I want you to think of it like spiritual protection, but for your entire living space. At its absolute core, it's a powerful symbol meant to both protect and sanctify your home. Now, to really wrap your head around this, there's a fantastic analogy. A lot of us are familiar with the tilak, that sacred mark you place on the forehead for a personal blessing, right? Well, the Gruha Tilak takes that very same concept and just blows it up to the scale of the entire household. It is quite literally a tilak for your home. How cool is that? And here's the crucial part. It has this dual function. On one hand, it's a shield. It's believed to safeguard your home from any kind of negative energy trying to get in. But on the other hand, it's also a beacon, actively promoting and inviting in a positive, harmonious atmosphere for everyone who lives there. So if the Gruha Tilak is the shield, what's at the heart of it? Well, right at the center of this tradition is a very specific and deeply revered object, the sacred coconut. And we're not talking about just any old fruit here. In Indian culture, the coconut is known as Shriphala, which literally means the fruit of the divine. I mean, that name alone tells you everything you need to know about how important it is. It's seen as a direct gift from the heavens. And all the symbolism is exactly why the coconut is so perfect for this role. It's just a powerhouse of meaning. It represents purity, it represents abundance, and it's seen as the perfect vessel, just ready and waiting to be filled with divine grace that can then radiate out into the entire home. The preparation itself is a true art form. The coconut gets decorated with these vibrant natural colors, and each one is believed to carry its own positive energy. And most importantly, it often has a depiction of Lord Jagannath, who is seen as the Lord of the universe, and that's believed to amplify its spiritual power enormously. Okay, so we have this beautiful, deeply symbolic object, but how is it believed to actually work? How does it go from being this physical item to becoming an energetic shield for your home? Well, the process is believed to be pretty straightforward. First, you place it at the main entrance, that threshold between the big, wide world and your personal sanctuary. And right there, it acts as a kind of divine filter. It's thought to screen out negativity, and even the evil eye, which is a look believed to cause bad luck, before it can even cross the threshold. And at the exact same time, it does the total opposite for positivity, acting like an open door inviting blessings and a divine presence to come right on in. And this isn't just a one-and-done thing. Because it's there every single day, it serves as this constant visual reminder of faith and divine protection. It becomes a focal point for positive intention, believed to be continuously working to ensure the well-being of the entire family. And this brings us to a really, really important point. Because, it would be easy to just look at this and dismiss it as a pretty decoration for the doorway. But its meaning goes so much deeper than that. See, the true value here isn't about how it looks. It's about what it symbolizes. By placing it on their door, a person is making a conscious act of faith. It's a statement. It's a statement of devotion and a tangible symbol of their desire to keep that connection strong between their everyday world and the sacred realm. I absolutely love this quote because it just perfectly captures the whole idea. A home is where life really happens. So by treating it like a sacred space, you are intentionally creating an environment where all those wonderful qualities, like love and peace and prosperity, can actually grow and flourish. The Gruha Tilak is a tool that helps make that intention a reality. So let's bring all of this together now. What is the ultimate takeaway? What's the final thought on this beautiful tradition?
At the end of the day, it all comes down to an act of invitation. Placing the Gruha Tilak at your door is so much more than just following a tradition. It's seen as actively, consciously inviting the divine, in this case Lord Jagannath, to stand guard and to pour blessings upon your home and your family. It literally transforms your doorway into a sacred portal.
And that kind of leaves us with one last thing to think about. This is one incredibly powerful tradition for creating a sacred space. But what about you? Whether it's an ancient practice just like this one, or maybe a modern ritual that you've created for yourself, what helps you transform your physical space into a sanctuary? It's definitely something to think about.